Hi everyone, this is Tuplex. Welcome back to Space Exploration. I'm going to give you a recap of everything that's happened since the last episode. You may remember that we were starting to try to make cargo rocket stuff, and the production was pathetic because we were running so short on plastic and stuff. So what I've done is, well, that's okay. I'll leave my train there. It can wait. So what I did, I actually was playing on the map during my Sunday morning live stream today, and got a lot of this extra work done that we had to do. So I extended the rail network. I built out this grid section here. Came over one segment and then built another grid section here so that we could capture this uranium outpost. Now, the uranium mine here, I'm using the big mining drills, which we unlocked some time ago, but I had never really made use of yet. These have a mining speed of 1 per second, so they're twice as fast as the vanilla mining drills. And these are part of AAI Industry. So I built a few of those, and I spaced them out a bit more than I would otherwise. I guess this could be distributed a little more evenly, but in any case, because these are rather fast, I didn't feel the need to try to pack them in as tightly as possible, like I always do. They'll do the mining over time. And then over here, because the rails were in the way, I fit in some of the smaller ones just to kind of squeeze out the last little bit there. Now for the sulfuric acid we need for the mining, rather than using a train to bring it over here, I decided just to make some on site. So I have a fairly simple setup here. There was an oil patch close by, so I've got a few pump jacks over there bringing oil. We just do the simple refining recipe here to get petroleum. We use that to make the sulfur, along with some water, and the water is also extracted locally. Right here, can't see it, but it's there. And then for the iron plates you need for the acid, I just threw down a single big mining drill over here on this iron patch and belt the ore down and run it into a couple electric furnaces. I think probably one would be sufficient, but I've got two there. And then those put in the plates, and this gives us all the acid that we need to do the uranium mining. So, pretty simple setup, but it's all self-contained. It doesn't require any external resources other than electricity. And then it just comes up here on a yellow belt because the output is rather slow, and it will fill up these chests over time. And then that's connected to a train station that's on the network. And we can see that I'm blocking traffic here with my train. So, so let's quickly get out of here. But anyway, I tapped into all the rest of these oil nodes over here. I don't think I left any without a pump jack. No, it looks like I got all of them. And so these are pumping as well as going out to the uranium mine. These are all going into these tanks, which feed into these tanks, which feed a train. Let me send this back. This is my personal train. I'm going to get it out of here just so we can allow the traffic to flow. So there's my uranium train. And since I've got the oil here and I wanted to expand petroleum, I also set up an oil train. Okay, so let's follow the oil. So the oil train gets picked up, it comes all the way over here, where it unloads into these tanks. And this is close to our original oil setup. So this unloads here, and then it comes up and joins the same line that we've been using. Okay, I almost forgot about this one. I guess we've actually got two of them. Yeah, so anyway, but these are not providing us with enough oil. right? We're burning through all of it. So this joins with this line up here, and then it comes up here. And then I have doubled the refinery. So I essentially just took a blueprint of this refinery and I plopped it down next door. So we now have twice the refinery output that we did before, which means twice the petroleum. Now the petroleum output of this side joins up with the petroleum output of this side, and the lubricant output from this side also joins up with the lubricant output on this side. Okay, so the products of these two setups are petroleum and lubricant. The light oil and the heavy oil stay here inside the cells. In both cases, these don't join up. So we have a heavy oil coming over here to make lubricant. The excess is cracked into light oil, and then the light oil is sent, when the light oil gets full, it's sent to be cracked into petroleum, and when it's not full, it's making more solid fuel to turn into solid rocket fuel over here. Okay, so like I said, same setup. I just copy pasted it, and then I had to excuse me, I had to route the pipes a little bit differently just to get the outputs and the inputs where I wanted them, but essentially it's exactly the same down to the Meteor defense turret. All right, so we've got a lot more petroleum now. As you can see, plastic is being produced. Plastic belts are full. Sulfuric acid tanks are full. My sulfur production is full. So that definitely solved the issue that we were having last time with no plastic and no sulfur. Okay, and then the way that I set this up, you know, I go into these tanks for storage. These storage tanks have the same capacity as the train wagon does. They hold 25K, and the train wagon also holds 25K. So I wanted to have some additional supply as a backup so that when a train comes, because when a train comes here, it's going to completely empty these tanks every time. So this way we've got another set of tanks waiting and ready to go to refill these fairly quickly for the next delivery. So that way we don't lose any production when these tanks are full. Right, and then these get refilled almost immediately. It takes a little while because they have to travel through the pipes and stuff, but that way we keep that system running. And then same thing over here on the unloading station. I unload into 2 tanks. Although in this case, I'm requesting when we have less than 100K, or I'm requesting when we need 100K. Yeah, which I guess is we're less than 100K. So 100K is for these tanks full. And by having a second set of tanks connected to it, that ensures that I always have room to unload the full train, because I don't want the fluid train going back to the depot with anything still inside of it. So it'll come here, it'll be able to completely empty its contents, and then this gets pumped up to the refineries. Okay, so that's what we've done with oil and petroleum, which helps plastic and sulfur, so check, that's done. And then for the uranium, I just put an unloading station up here. I was planning to use this as my unloading station originally, but then, you know, I extended the bus and I got in the way of myself, so I put another station over here. And we just unload there, and then it comes up here. We're prioritizing the uranium from this mine so that we can mine this out first. Right, so that's got input priority, and then the rest of the belt gets filled from the train. And so this is all running nonstop now. We are doing Covarex enrichment again, since I've got since I got more supply of uranium-238 coming in, we need to keep making more 235 to keep up with it. And as long as that ratio is 13 or higher, we'll continue to crank out more uranium-235 for our fuel. We've got plenty of fuel right now, 254 fuel cells. I have also, since we're making more fuel now and I have more uranium, I decided to double my power production. So again, I just made a copy of this, pasted it down here. I just had to run some additional pipes and got this up and running. So it was a lot of work, but you know, the net result is, I think it took me, 5 minutes to explain it, maybe 10 minutes to explain it, but this was actually 3 hours of work that I did on a Twitch stream. So, and I did it on the stream just because I knew it was going to be fairly time consuming, and that's not really a good type of thing to do on relatively short YouTube videos. So I did it on the live stream since it was going to take a while, and we got it all done. So we're in good shape now for the next step. I added a construction train, which I'm actually going to bring over here to pick me up, because I'm at a situation now where the jetpack is kind of slow at these distances. So I'll tell it to come here to a temp stop, and it'll wait until a passenger is present. And that passenger is me. So let's wait for the train to get here, and then we'll head back. And then we'll continue working on making cargo rocket parts so we can get ourselves out into space. I modified my armor loadout a little bit. There we go. I took out the night vision goggles and put in another RoboPort. So now I can run 45 bots. I still can't make Mark II RoboPorts myself, so this is the original one we got with the mod. And while I've been doing all this, I've been continuing to launch satellites. So we've got... let me go to... Let's see. Let's go to Calida System. Okay, so we're continuing to discover more planets and moons. So a lot of this is new since the last episode we've seen on YouTube. But yeah, so we're just letting that continue to go, and I'll continue to let those rockets launch until we've uncovered everything in the solar system. Whoops. Get out of there. Okay, and I think that's about it. That brings us up to the present moment. On my engineering train here, I mainly have train building stuff in this wagon. I have landfill there. This is for junk that we want to empty out when we get back. And then this one I'll save for, you know, for base building stuff like assembly machines and belts and things of that nature, if we get to the point that we need to further expand inside of this base on this planet. But I don't know if we'll need to do that, because I think we're going to be spending more and more time in space now. But we'll see. So what I'd like to work on today is setting up some production of cargo rocket parts so that we can get into space. So we have a space capsule made. We already have a full load of liquid rocket fuel provided by this machine, and our solid rocket fuel that gets turned into liquid and pumped into the silo. And we can see the fuel in there, over there, in that little thing, that tank. So what we have to make now are the cargo rocket sections. So that's what we're going to work on now. Let's take a look-see at the recipe, if I can find it. think it's here. I always try to scroll down here and then I can't. There we go. It's in here. Okay. So, cargo rocket section. Cargo, and there's a packing. Cargo rocket section packed. Takes 5 cargo rocket sections. I assume that that's used for building cargo rockets on your space station or on other planets. I'm not sure what maybe the stack size is only 1 or something. Okay, but in any case, we need heat shielding, low density structures, rocket control units, cargo pods, and rocket fuel tanks. So 30 seconds each. So let's get started with that. So I've got heat shielding that we're taking from here. I've got low density structures. I've got RCUs. So we just need the cargo pods and the fuel tanks. Cargo pods. Red circuits. Oh, iron chests. Interesting. So they do get recycled. And steel. This seems like something that would be good to make with a bot. And it takes 40 seconds to make in one of my blue machines. Okay. Yeah, so let's set that up here. And we'll use a bot to feed it. Okay, now iron chests, I know I'm not making those anywhere. So we'll have to set up iron chest production. And we'll do that down here in the mall. There we go. Huh. It didn't work there. Interesting. You know what? Let's do that there, and let's put that there. Okay. No, I don't want that. I want this. Alright, so we'll just do a single stack of iron chests. These get crafted fairly quickly. And now any iron chests that I have dumped into the logistic network will get used, which is good. Oh, and what else do we need? Okay, that's it. Everything else I already have feeding into the network. Red circuits. Red circuits, maybe I don't, actually. I thought that I did. Okay, steel, I know that I do. And blue inserters, obviously I do. Okay, so I think I just need to add red circuits into the logistics network. And we can do that really anywhere. I prefer to do it at the source, but then it's going to have a long way to travel. Okay, so I'll just do it over here. And we'll just have it load the chest whenever we've got less than a full stack. Yeah, actually, let's use a stack inserter so we do it a little more quickly. Okay. So that gives us one of these things every 30 seconds, which is terribly slow. But that's okay for now, because right now I just want to get a rocket launched just so I can kind of learn about it and see how it works, and then we'll be able to figure out like how much more or how fast I want the rocket part production to be. All right, and these take 30 seconds as well. So I also need a rocket fuel tank. Which takes pipes, storage tank, pumps, and red circuits. Okay. So let's do that as well. Now in this case, all right, red circuits, pipes, and storage tanks I've got, but pumps I am not making yet on the network, so let's add that to them all. For that I'm going to need engines. And not the electric kind. I don't think I'm bringing engines over here yet, but we can do that fairly easily. I've got plenty of electric engines, but not the regular kind. What else does it require? Iron plate, I think. Oh, pipes, steel. Wait a minute. Ah, I don't need engines. Okay. Yeah, I can make this in the mall if I have room. Here are pipes and stuff. I don't have any room over here. Ah. There we go. All right, so here we'll make pumps. There are my pipes. And then steel and engines I have over here. This mall is a little crazy now. But I kind of like it. A little bit of spaghetti never hurt anyone. Okay, here's an idea. Reverse that. Okay, we found a new moon, and we're making LTN delivery, so I just wanted to see what all those alerts are. Now, if this was on the other belt, this would be absolutely perfect. All right. What was the recipe? Electric motors. Okay. So let's filter this for electric motors only. There. There we go. All right, and we'll limit this to a single stack of pumps. I think that's on the logistics tab. There we go. We'll go 50. Okay, and then I'm going to put in a request myself because I often carry pumps. I use them quite a lot, actually. There we go. That way I'll make sure that I always have some pumps. Awesome. Okay, let's go see how we're doing. And then with that, I should be able to make the rocket parts. And again, for now, I just want to make the things so I can build a rocket and launch it into space and see what the heck is going on out there. And then at that point, we'll scale this up. Okay, so this is not the final rocket making facility by any stretch of the imagination. How many does this take? All right, only one each of those. These all have the same crafting time. So this will give me one every 30 seconds. Terribly slow. We could maybe double this to help things a bit. Okay, and then we're going to need these ingredients. We don't need any glass. After this. Okay, no, that's probably... Yeah, there we go. We'll just do that. Right, because besides these two parts, we just need the stuff off of these belts. Like so. Whoops. No, that was right. Okay. So now we'll make one every once in a while. Seems to me this is probably best dealt with using bots as well. So let's put in a request for cargo rocket parts. One? No, let's ask for 100. Well, we're going to see. I'm guessing that maybe these only have a stack size of 1. Maybe that's why we need the packed version of this. I'm curious to see. Is this running? All right, now we're waiting on ingredients. These are both waiting on ingredients. I really need that rocket speed. Yeah, because steel is coming from way down there. Okay, so we can help that actually. Let's make a couple of buffer chests. Okay. Yeah, let's make some buffer chests, and I'll put them here. So one we'll put in steel. Let's say 500. And what's the other thing we're waiting for? I think that's the main one. That's the one that has to travel a long way. The rest of the stuff is made in the mall, which isn't too far. All right, so we'll just do steel. So we'll have a buffer chest of steel there, and then we can tell these to request from buffer chests. That doesn't need any steel. This one does. and then it should pull, for this production, it should pull the steel from there, and then the bots can just fill it up in their spare time. Let's just make sure that we're all connected. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. Oh yeah, here come a bunch of bots. And they're already out of charge. And that's part of my problem too. They have to travel a long way and they don't have too much space to charge. Okay. Yeah, so these do have a stack size of 1, which is why 100 is not going to work. We can load up 48 though. All right. Let me get some substations. This thing doesn't require any power, apparently. Is that right? Yeah, it doesn't take any power. That's interesting. Okay, now I have at least one substation. See if I can find it in my inventory. There we go. I'm just going to put one on each corner. That way we've got power all around it. Because at some point we'll probably want to surround this thing with a lot of requester chests so that we can load the inventory. Alright, and then we can also... Looks like we can also connect circuit network to it. So we can read what's in there. So it's reading contents. There's an L and an E. And I'm gonna have to check the wiki. Let's see, maybe it's in here. Cargo rockets. I've launched 0. Okay, thanks for reminding me. Okay, empty slots and full slots. And L is how much rocket fuel we need. So we need 51K. Oh, L is how much we need, and then the rocket fuel, I guess, is how much we actually have loaded. Is that right? Total rocket fuel in the silo. Okay, and then there's a 5 on cargo rocket sections. And I take it to mean that that means that we have 5 in there. Okay, so one of the first controls I'll put into place will be to limit this so that we only load 100 cargo rocket sections. Because I only want to get to the planet. Or I only want to build the rocket for now. I'm not planning to build another rocket at my destination. I'm going to bring the capsule back. And if we go to, oh, actually I need the Universe Explorer. If we go to Calidus Orbit, where our platform is. Oh no, I'm sorry. I need Nauvis Orbit. Here we go. There should be another capsule already there. Yeah, there's a capsule already there. And there's a landing pad there. so I can put the landing pad there so that the next time I go, I'll be able to recover at least some of the rocket. Some of the rocket parts. This first rocket is going to break up. And then we've got science and stuff there. I wonder if there are any space laboratories on the planet. Space Science Laboratory. Okay, I'll probably want to make some of those. I've got 500 of those space things in there. That'll give me enough. You can see I've already queued up some worker robot upgrades, but maybe, just maybe, I don't want to waste it on those right now. Okay, well, I'll consider that. In the meantime, we're going to wait here until this rocket is ready, which is going to take a little while because of the slowness of this. But this is all running pretty good, so why don't we add some more? Let's double it again. As long as these belts stay full, then we can add a little bit more production. Right, there's my steel buffer chest at work. That's nice. Okay, so we'll let this run a bit, and then when the rocket is nearly ready, I'll come back. I'm just going to pause the recording in the meantime. We'll see you soon. Okay, I'm back. That little pause actually turned into an overnight pause, so it's now the day after when I'm coming back to finish this. So I just copy-pasted some more cargo rocket part production. I've got a lot made, actually. The rocket is built. As we can see, we've got 100 cargo rocket sections. And I've got more cargo rocket sections saved up, so I can already build a second rocket. And I'm stocking it up with some of these space platform scaffolds, so we can expand when we get up there. Let me change this to 2,000. We've been making these quietly in the background for a while. And what I'm trying to do now is, you know, once I get up there to novice orbit, I've got science packs up there, but I need a lab to run the science packs. A space lab in particular. So the space lab, I can't make by hand. I can't make it here. I do have the ingredients, but it has to be made in space. Research speed is 10 plus 14. Okay, so one of these is equivalent to 10 regular labs in terms of speed, it looks like. And the space lab has to be made in the space manufactory. The space manufactory needs cosmic water, which I don't have. This has a crafting speed of 10, so that's a rather fast machine. This one can be made in a space assembly machine, which I am able to make now. So I made 10 of those. You just can't use them here on the surface. They can only be used in space. So my idea is I get to space, I make a space manufactory. Well, but before I do that, I need the cosmic water, right? So how do I make cosmic water? Cosmic water I can make from water and lubricant. That's no problem. And that has to be made in a decontamination facility. Okay. And the decontamination facility I also can't make by hand. That has to be made in an assembly machine. So basically, I need to get to space. I need to make a decontamination facility so that I can make the cosmic water. Then I can make a space manufactory. And with that, I can make a space lab and put the stuff in it. So my only question, there is heavy oil up there on the platform already. My only question is whether I can make that, whether I can make the lubricant when I get up there, or if I need to take some with me. So let's see, the biochemical facility, I assume, is in space. But that one has to be researched first. Okay, so I'm going to have to take lubricant with me to make the cosmic water for the manufactory. Let me look that up again. So 1 lubricant will get me 10 cosmic water. All right, so I'm going to take some barrels of lubricant up there with me. And I'm going to hope that I can unbarrel them with the space assembly machine. Actually, I think we can check that. Lubricant from lubricant barrel. Yeah, I can do that with the space assembly machine. Okay, so let's go barrel some lubricant. I'm going to make some steel barrels. I can also make, I did make some space pipe. You can make that here as well on the surface. Where are the empty barrels? Here they are. I'll take up 50 barrels. And then we're going to go up there and just keep our fingers crossed. I mean, worst case is I'll have to make another trip, you know. I don't think I'll die up there if I don't have everything that I need on my first visit. Okay. Fill lubricant barrel. There's the barrels. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I thought I made more barrels than that. I think we said we wanted 50 barrels. There we go. Okay, there we go. So we'll take that up with us. What else should I take? Now my understanding is that even though the cargo rocket is going to break when I go up there, that whatever I have in my inventory is safe. But the cargo in the rocket, some of it might be lost. So I'm just going to keep the scaffolding in there. And I'll keep everything else for myself. Yeah, so I think I'm ready to go. Let's just double check again. Decontamination facility. I have all the ingredients. Uh, 80. Let me get more low density structures. I have to make sure I have enough to make both. All right, so the decontamination facility, I need 40 and 6. I got the space pipe, I got the chem plants, and I have the vulcanite block. This one needs 32 engines. Okay, I need more engines. 32 engines, 80 low density structures. So I've got that. Fast inserters, no problem. Heat shielding, I have some of that. Okay. And then the lab is going to take 10 engines, processing units, batteries. Yeah, let me just bring extra. Let me bring extra batteries. Some more blue circuits. See, the problem is this tells me if I have enough to make one of these things, but not if I have enough to make all the things that I need to make. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, we'll get some more engines. What else? Batteries. Yeah, let's grab some more batteries as well. Get rid of that. Okay, well, I'm not going to overthink this anymore. I'm kind of nervous. Let's just get it over with. Novice orbit, here we come. All right, so I press enter. That gets me in there. We're going to novice orbit. And that's it. Let's hit it. I'm going to turn my bots off. Oh. Okay. Yo. All right, careful. All right, so you can walk right off of the planet. Okay, so I'm here in space. Jetpack works. Oh. Oh, okay. No, I'm good. I've got a little over 4 hours up here. Okay, so should we repair some things? Do I have repair packs? Yeah. All right. Okay. What is that? All right, so I'll get as much as I can out of these things. I wonder if I can put a storage chest. No. Okay, well, I'm going to need to figure out the dynamics of all this. But yeah, I'll put the scaffolding away. I'll try to get these containers emptied. All right, and now we're getting quite full. All right. And then I can pick this up, right? Or maybe I don't want to pick it up. That's my ride home. Okay, we'll leave it right there. Okay, so let's grab some of that scaffolding and let's make some room to build stuff. And I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna spread it around. Yikes. Okay, careful. Careful. Yeah, that'll make you a little nervous. Get some of the scrap. Okay. Well, at least now I can walk around a little bit. Okay, so let's build. First we have to build the decontamination facility, right? So far, so good. Okay. There we go. And with this, I am going to make the cosmic water. Okay, let's rotate this. So we got water and lubricant go in. Looks like I'm going to have to move this a little bit. Let's do some more platform expansion. Okay, pick that up. It's kind of like C block. What is this? Whoops. Okay, I didn't want to do that. There we go. I just want to pick up this debris. And that's all scrap on the ground. Okay, let me make some room here. Okay, I get it now. Whoops. How much power do I have up here anyway? Okay, 11 megawatts. That's pretty good. Alright, let's get this scrap picked up. Actually, I'm going to turn my... Well, should I turn my bots back on? I guess they'll give me the scaffolding that I have left over. And I can probably use them to pick up the scrap. Alright, let's put it in there. Let's put in a landing pad so we don't lose the rocket next time. Novice orbit landing pad. Sweet. All right, this is fun. All right, and let's pick up the rest of the scrap out here. Whoa. I left quite a trail of it. And now my inventory's full. Okay, I'm going to want more of these solar panels. Okay, I'm not sure what this construction pylon does. I'm going to have to research that. But anyway, all right, so decontamination facility. And that's for cosmic water. Okay, so we can do water unbarreling and lubricant unbarreling. Water. Okay. And we've got some water barrels here. So let's load that in. Let's load that in. And then... yeah, let's barrel the cosmic water. That'll probably be the easiest way to go at this point. Whoops. I just need enough for the lab. Okay. Let's put more water in there. Okay. Well, how much do I need? I think I have enough. All right. So now we can build the manufactory, I think. Okay. And we'll put an unbarrel of the cosmic water right there. There's 84. All right. Can't believe it's actually working. Okay, space manufactory. My God, that's huge. Okay, let's pick that up. All right. Now let's make a space lab. And that's incredibly huge also. All right, let's expand this platform. Actually, we'll want to keep in range of that pylon, I think. That's given us all of our power. Space lab. Awesome. Okay. So now we'll put in a chest. We'll put an inserter. And let's grab all the science packs and move that over. Okay. There's red. There's blue. There's green. And the moment we've been waiting for, rocket science packs. All right, now what do we want to research first? Now I'm really anxious to do robot upgrades, but I've only got 500 of these science packs. Ugh, and I didn't bring any modules with me. I should have brought some modules. I wonder if I can craft some. Yes, I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so we'll make 6 productivity 2s. That'll help a little bit. I'm thinking that some of these production facilities might be a good idea, like the flat solar panel. That would be nice. The biomechanical facility. I don't know. Let's see what we need to make rocket science packs. Satellite telemetry. I've got a bunch of that at home. Machine learning data. Comes from blank data cards. Cool thermofluid. All right, I've already got that researched. Well, but how do you make the thermofluid in the first place? Blank data cards. All right, that's got to come from cosmic water. And then chemical gel I can make from cosmic water and petroleum. Okay, so it looks like I have It looks like I've already unlocked what I need to make more rocket science packs. All right, let's load in our modules. That's a 36% productivity, so that'll help. All right, so let's make a budget here. I'm going to pick up that inserter before I do anything else. So we can do biochemical. Geez, I don't know. What should I do? Solar panels seems like would be good. I mean, what we're going to need to do is set up rocket science production up here. Okay, and I can already make thermofluids. The room temperature thermofluid I can make. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do worker robot cargo size. Do I want cargo size or do I want speed? Cargo size will take 200. Okay, well I can't do speed because I don't. Oh, actually I didn't even bring the right science packs. Okay, so I can't do those. That's gonna make for an easier decision, right? Mechanical facility. How about these solar panels? Multispectral mirror. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to have to start building a factory up here. In the meantime, I guess we just start unlocking some of this stuff. Or I can just wait and come back. I can come back with more science packs to do some upgrades. Right, so in the meantime, let's do biomechanical facility. We'll do electromagnetics facility. That's 200, 100, 200. Hypercooling laser facility. What do I need that for? Who knows? Mechanical facility. I've seen that mentioned before. Radiation. Solar panels. That's expensive. Okay, so we'll do biochemical. We'll do electromagnetics. Let's do condenser turbine. That'll give us more power options up here. All right, so I'll just do those three for now. And then I'll wait until we come back. Now that is very cool. Okay, so that's going to be slow. That's all right. We can build more labs. Yeah, so I'm going to have to make like a laundry list of stuff to build when we come back up here. I think I'm gonna leave the scrap here too because. All right, we got some regular solar panels. I'll leave those up here. Whoops. Man, you gotta pay attention. What else do we have? I've got space belts. I've got some cool weapons. Right. So yeah, I'm gonna have to make a laundry list of items to bring back with me. In the meantime, I'm just gonna leave this running. Let's go back home. Destination Novice. Let's hope we end up landing someplace close to the base. Okay, well, we're not that close. But that's not too bad. And I've got some cargo pods. Yeah, and the capsule's reusable, so that's good. That's good to know, because that was very expensive to make. Alright, so we'll fly home, and then the next rocket I think is probably already ready to launch. And this time we have a landing pad. I wonder if I need a landing pad to send rockets back here. I guess I probably do, huh? Yeah. Let's see. I wonder if I can make another landing pad. If I can make landing pads here. Yeah, looks like you can. All right, so I'll have to build. I should have brought that other one back with me. But anyway, I'll build a landing pad here, and that way we will be able to, I think, come back to a more predictable location. Okay, and then we put the capsule back in, right? And the next rocket's ready to go. And this one ought to have better survivability. And then these cargo pods I can reuse. Okay, so that helps. Okay, cool. Well, we made it. We'll we'll continue in the next one and hopefully make more progress. So thanks a lot for watching, everybody. We'll see y'all soon. Bye-bye.